number 1, I think the intimation must have been given to you all that we will be starting with lesson number 1, that is reproduction in lower and higher plants. First and foremost, I would like to know, what do you mean by the term reproduction? Can anyone answer me? What do I mean by the term reproduction?
Multiplication of species.
Continuation of the species. Okay. Continuation of species is called as reproduction. Can I say that perpetuation is also reproduction?
What, ma'am?
Perpetuation. Perpetuation is also reproduction.
मैम मीनिंग ही नहीं पता.
ये भी रिप्रोडक्शन ही है. ये न्यू टर्म है which is nothing but reproduction. To perpetuate means to form a new organism. Correct? It's a tendency of a single cell. If you recollect, last year we had done that cell. The theory of the cell is having one particular character over there. The cells are arising from the pre-existing cells. Correct or no? एक character है cell का, that the cells are arising from the pre-existing cells. Simple, we can say, a dog gives rise to a dog, a rose plant gives rise to a rose plant, a human being will give rise to a human being. Correct? So we all are arising from the pre-existing organisms. अपने पेरेंट्स में से हम लोग आए हैं ना, तो अपने पेरेंट्स पहले थे. Yes or no? You all agree with this point?
Yes.
So we are organisms. We are organisms. So I said the word as organisms are arising from the pre-existing organisms. Now you all know very well, organism is made up of what? If you all try to recollect, we had somewhere in 11th standard, atoms fuse together or group together to form molecules. Molecules group together to form cell. No, sorry. Macro and macromolecules, correct or no? Molecules are grouping together to form this components of the cell. Components are grouping together to form the cell. Cells are grouping together to form tissues. Tissues group together to form organs. Organs group together to form the system. Yes or no? System is grouped together to form the organism.
Yes, ma'am.
You and I are organisms. They are made up of systems. Reproductive system, respiratory system. That system is made up of organs. Consider your digestive system, your buccal cavity, esophagus, large, small intestine, everything. Then that system is made up of organs. Now, organs are made up of tissues, maybe epithelial tissue, maybe muscular tissue, maybe connective tissue, maybe nervous tissue. They are made up of tissues. I also made you all understand what is a tissue. Tissue is nothing but a group of cells which are having 4 basic points: similar in structure, origin, mode of development, and function. You all remember? I told you yourself are a tissue. How? Because you all have the same level. From 10th, you all are going to 11th, 11th to 12th. Origin is 10th. You all have same mode of development. You all have the same function study. Yes or no? And you're same 15, 16 years age.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, correct. Can you recollect? So tissue is nothing but a group of cells which are similar in structure, function, mode of development, and origin. Then this tissue, these cells were made up of components. carbohydrates, proteins, fats, lipids, nucleic acids, etc. These in turn were made up of molecules. These molecules were made up of atoms or elements, whatever you all can call it as. Correct? So all these things are there. The same way here we said over here that was organisms are arising from the pre-existing organism. You and I are organism. We are arising from our parents' pre-existing organism. A cat, a dog, this rose plant or tulsi plant, whatever it is, they are organisms. They are arising from the pre-existing organism. Unke parents mein se. Yes or no? The
Yes,
same
ma'am.
way are the phenomena for the cell. Cell का वो modern theory, modern concept of cell theory है. Correct? इसमें 4 point थे, आपको याद होएगा. It is having the controlling body nucleus. It shows the cell wall. It is arising from the pre-existing cells. It shows the genetic material which is capable of replicating. ये 4 points आपको ध्यान में रखना था modern concept of cell theory के लिए. याद आ रहा है? That particular cell, in turn, is giving rise to, or the cells are arising from pre-existing cells. Cells are arising from pre-existing cells. Valid ho gaya abhi point? So, the reproduction is nothing but the continuation or the perpetuation of the species is called as reproduction. Reproduction is continuation or perpetuation of the species is called as reproduction. Now, this species could either be unicellular or it could be multicellular. This species could either be unicellular or it could be multicellular. If it is unicellular, before the cell expires, it will start dividing, give rise to 2 cells. Again, it will divide, it will give rise to 2 cells. Correct? So, from 1 cell, it is giving rise to 2 cells. From 2, it will give rise to 4 cells. That continuation of cells is going on. That in turn, we call it as in unicellular organisms. In multicellular organisms, there is a variation. There are different forms of reproduction or there are different forms of continuation, continuity or perpetuation. अलग-अलग तरीके हैं उसमें. वो सारे के सारे तरीके अभी हम देखेंगे. Now, for continuation, the reproduction itself is taking place. The reproduction itself is taking place by means of 2 different modes. One you call it as asexual reproduction, and the other one you call it as sexual reproduction. One you call it as asexual reproduction. The other one we call it as sexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction. It is uniparental. It is uniparental. What do I mean by the term uni? Uni means one. Parental means parent. It is from one parent, single parent only. Like supposing I go for surrogate mother. I go to become a surrogate mother. I am not getting married. I am not doing anything, but I have a gynec with me. I can take her into confidence and tell I want to become a surrogate mother. She will collect the donor sperms. She will give it to me and I become a mother. I am a single mother. But this was a normal reproduction wherein 2 different things were there. But had I got the property of dividing my finger, keeping it in the culture media and forming an entire new organism slowly and steadily, then in that particular case, it would be called as single parent. Yes or no? You understood the difference between the 2?
Yes, ma'am.
In the first case, no doubt, I was single. I did not get married. But yes, I had taken the sperms from the sperm donor. Whosoever must have given it, I'm least bothered. But I have the sperms from that end. Means there were 2 parents involved. The other person doesn't know where the sperms have gone. But I know, I do not know kiska sperm mila hai mere ko. But I know that I have conceived. But it is 2 parents are involved, 2 gametes are there. Whereas in the other case which I told you all, wherein I am taking a part of my finger or a part of my hand or a part of my foot and keeping the culture media and forming a new organism slowly and steadily. then that in turn is said to be uniparental. That in turn is said to be uniparental. Like how you are doing the cutting of plants. 1 से 2 बनाते हो, 2 से 4 बनाते हो, ऐसे करके आप कटिंग करके बढ़ाते हो. मार्केट से आपने एक ही बार लाया, लेकिन आपके बालकनी में आपने 3-4 प्लांट्स लगा दिए अभी. It is uniparental because you have done it by means of cutting, and there is no way of sexual reproduction over there. The gametes are not fusing, the fruit is not formed, the seed is not formed, nothing is there. So you call that as uniparental. Correct? There is the other one, it is said to be biparental. It is called as biparental. That is, 2 parents are involved. Here only 1 parent. Here there are 2 parents involved, in which one is male and the other one is female. So it is biparental. Now, when it is uniparental, in that particular case, the genetic makeup will be exact carbon copy in the next generation. मेरे में जो भी जीन्स होएगा वो मेरे पार्ट में चला जाएगा immediately, क्योंकि nothing is coming from outside over there. Nothing new has been added to it. It is the same which is being continued. Correct? So in this particular case, no change in the genetic makeup, no change in genetic makeup or in genes. Whereas in biparental, yes, I have the ova, my partner's sperm is going to come. We are from different origin. We are from different area. हम लोग का environment अलग अलग है. So definitely there will be some changes occurring. So in this particular case, there is changes or change in the genes is observed. Change in genes is observed. Now, there is no change. This asexual mode of reproduction is not helping us in evolution. It does not help in evolution because my progeny, from me only, my fingertip से, my foot से जो भी बना है, वो same environment है, सही बनेगा. आगे चल के उसका भी पीस करेगी तो वो भी वैसा ही बनेगा. It is the same environmental condition. No change is there. So it is not helping in evolution. Correct? It does not help evolution. It does not help in evolution. Whereas this, it helps in evolution. क्योंकि new है तो new को adjust होना है. Correct or no? I think I must have explained you all this also. Today you are along with your parents. आपको ये सब्जी नहीं अच्छी लगती, मम्मी आपकी मनपसंद सब्जी बना लेगी, मे बी आलू की सब्जी आपकी लगती है. Correct? Right now you are demanding because you are at home. Mama is there to take care. Supposing after your graduation, post-graduation, after you finish your studies and all that, you get a job abroad. उधर तो मम्मी को अलाउ नहीं करेंगे, आपको बैचलर अकोमोडेशन मिलेगा उधर पहले तो, और वो 5 साल का कॉन्ट्रैक्ट है, गवाना नहीं है. तो उधर मम्मी का क्या करके देगी? उधर का खाना खाएगा अपने को. आलू कितने लेके जाओगे यहाँ से? 5 किलो, 10 किलो, 50 किलो, 100 किलो, कितना दिन रख सकोगे? 5 साल रहना है माय डियर फ्रेंड, तो कैसा होगा? तो स्लोली एंड स्टडीली फ्रेंड सर्कल बनाते हो. Sometimes you just butter bread, cheese bread, then jam bread and all such things. Certain times along with your friends you are going, okay, chalo, we'll go today, but I'll just take soups or something, or I'll just take juices or something because I'm on diet and all that. You don't want to show that you're not eating. But then you try to take the dishes, you try to taste them, and then you like it. Slowly and steadily you have evolved. क्योंकि आपको उधर रहना था, तो आपने वो changes अपने आप को उस ढांचे में डाल दिया. So you have got evolved into a new organism. This is what we say you are getting evolved. It is helping in evolution. अगर जब अपने आप को इवॉल्व नहीं करते तो उधर रह नहीं सकते थे. 2 महीना, 3 महीना, 5 महीना, 6 महीने में आपको रिटर्न आना पड़ता, बीमार हो जाते थे. तो आपको रहना है उधर 5 साल तक बिना खाने के तो रह नहीं सकोगे, तो अपने आप को इवॉल्व करते हो. एंड व्हेन यू आर रिटर्निंग बैक आफ्टर 5 years, मम्मा वैसे पता नहीं उधर क्या खाया होगा क्या नहीं खाया होगा, उसके मनपसंद आलू की सब्जी सब बना के रख देती हूँ. आते हो देखते हो सब आलू की सब्जी, मम्मा क्या खाली आलू ही बनाया और कुछ नहीं बनाया? Means what? You have got evolved. Now you don't want potatoes. Now you want something else. This is what we say. It helps in evolution. It does not help in evolution. क्योंकि evolution में काम नहीं करता है, तो नया species नहीं, no new species are formed. No new species formed. Because it is helping in evolution, new species are formed. New species formed. आप evolve हो गए, आपका नया नजरिया हो गया इसके लिए. Correct? Now this asexual reproduction in turn is further classified into two categories, in which one we say it, sorry, into three or four categories. One is binary fission. One is spores. One is fragmentation. And the last one will be vegetative propagation. Whereas इसमें कुछ parts नहीं है. इसके अलावा आपको एक बात जो बहुत ही important है ध्यान में रखने का है. In this there is no gamete formation. In asexual, gametes are not formed. Whereas in sexual, gametes are formed. That is, the sperm and the ova are formed. Moreover, since the gametes are not formed over here, there is no fusion of the gametes taking place. This phenomena of asexual reproduction is called as, see the term, apomixis. Correct? Whereas in this case, the gametes are formed, male and female gametes are then fusing. Because there is fusion of the gametes, we call this as amphimixis. This is the other term. Okay. So asexual mode of reproduction can also be called as apomixis, whereas sexual mode of reproduction is called as amphimixis. Agreed? Once again, distinguish between asexual and sexual. Asexual uniparental, sexual is biparental. Asexual, no change in the genes. Sexual, there is change in the genes. In asexual, it does not help in evolution. Sexual, it helps in evolution. Asexual, no new species are formed. In sexual, new species are formed. Asexual is having certain types: binary fission, spore formation, fragmentation, vegetative propagation, so on and so forth. अभी जब भी आप vegetative propagation करोगे, तो that vegetative propagation is again of two different types, either natural or artificial. वो जब भी आएंगे तभी मैं करती हूँ आगे. Right? Apart from this, we said very important character which I've written it in green. Gametes are not formed in asexual. Gametes are formed in sexual. Asexual can also be called as amphimixis, and sexual is also called as apomixis. Agreed? All of y'all?
No, miss, wrong.
What happened? Then y'all were sleeping for so long?
Sexual
What was wrong?
amphimixis and asexual is apomixis.
Very good. Only you are paying attention. What about the others? Sleeping beauties? अभी तक खाना भी नहीं खाया, सो रहे हो. Anyway, now can I go further? One step.
Yes, miss.
We are moving towards the reproduction in lower plants. Reproduction in lower plants. Rather, you can say lower organisms, because you're taking even the bacteria and all of them here. So plants is not a proper term, you can say. Reproduction in lower organisms. You take the first example of bacteria. You all know bacteria belongs to the kingdom Monera. It is a prokaryote. Correct? You also know that it is unicellular. Yes or no? I'm not adding anything new right now. Whatever you all have done it in 11, that only I have used it. Bacteria belongs to the kingdom Monera. Correct? It is a prokaryote. That is super kingdom. and it is unicellular organism. Now this bacteria being unicellular, what will happen to this? This is a single bacterial cell showing the presence of the nucleus. Correct? This cell will divide. How it is dividing? The cell wall will go on invaginating. थोड़ा थोड़ा अंदर की तरफ जाना शुरू हो जाएगा. Invagination in the cell wall. Correct? This invagination will go on becoming deeper and deeper. This invagination is going on becoming deeper and deeper. Invagination becoming deeper. Ultimately, it is going to divide the nucleus. Correct? Thereby, you will get two daughter cells. Yes or no? So this is merely binary fission. एक सेल में से अपने को दो डॉटर सेल मिल गया. Agreed? एक सेल से अपने को दो डॉटर सेल मिल गया. A single cell is there because it is unicellular. It is a prokaryote. Correct? This particular prokaryote, the cell wall will start invaginating. This invagination goes on becoming deeper and deeper. Ultimately, it divides the nucleus. Then from one parental cell, you have two daughter cells. This is merely binary fission. The same thing is observed not only in bacteria, it can also be observed in amoeba. It is also observed in amoeba. It is also observed in Paramoecium. Now try to recollect both of these, Paramecia and amoeba. Both of them are protists. They belong to the kingdom Protista, you all remember? And these Protista are the connecting link between prokaryotes and eukaryotes. They are eukaryotes. Agreed? And moreover, these two organisms are from the protozoan group, resembling to animals. याद आ रहा है? Irregular, its shape is the amoeba. Correct? Paramecium is slipper shape. Both of them are showing the process of binary fission. Agreed? Both of them are unicellular organisms. But here, these organisms are not prokaryotes. They are said to be eukaryotes. They belong to the kingdom Protista. But they show this particular form of this. Now you can say, I should not take these two examples in the lower plants because they are protozoans. We can't help it. Our text is showing it, so you have to remember it accordingly. You cannot change it. Is it clear? You have to be aware about it. That's the reason why instead of using the word plants, I've used the word organisms. Correct? Now, go to the next one. That is spore formation. Go to the next one. That is spore formation. Sorry. अच्छा चलेगा चलो. Fragmentation पहला कर दूं तो spore एक साथ में आएगा फिर एक पेज में. Fragmentation. You all have seen sometimes the earthworm. Earthworm is somewhat this way in shape. Correct? I will cut it into two halves. The anterior half will form the posterior end. The posterior half will form the anterior end. And from one worm, I've got two worms. But had I cut into three parts, the anterior will form the posterior will form the anterior. But ये जो center वाला portion है ना, वो या तो खा के मरेगा या तो निकाल के मरेगा, because it doesn't know what it has to form, whether it has to form the head region or the anal region. Correct? Now this phenomena is observed in earthworm, which you call it as fragmentation. The same way in the case of your Spirogyra, that is algae. Algae Spirogyra, which is filamentous structure. Now, being filamentous structure, the structure is somewhat this way. If you all can recollect, last year we have done it. Correct? इसके अंदर मैं दिखाऊंगी वो स्पाइरल शेप लाइक ऐसा स्क्लोलास्ट, तभी वो नाम आ गया था स्पाइरोगायरा, द न्यूक्लियस. अभी ये जो फिलामेंट बना है ना स्पाइरोगायरा का, ड्यू टू accidental things, the breakdown can occur. The breakdown can occur due to accident, and thereby from one filament I am going to get two dotted filaments. Each of the dotted filament then will form the new filaments. Each of the dotted filament then will form the new filament. Correct? Miss, where are you? So these are the two fragments which are capable of forming the new generation. That is called as fragmentation. The same way in animals you will come across one more thing. Wall lizard को कभी मारा होगा, उसका शेपुट को लगाएगा, उसका टेल कट जाएगा तो उसका टेल नया बन जाता है. That is called as regeneration. Agreed? Khushi miss, you have asked me what is exine. Where are you right now? My dear, we are doing the earlier part. Exine is the outermost covering of the pollen grain. हम लोग pollen grain तक पहुंचे नहीं है, sexual reproduction में नहीं है, asexual पे है. Excuse me, Khushi. Are you there?
Yes,
Khushi
ma'am.
miss.
Yes, ma'am.
Ah.
Yes, ma'am.
Exine is the outermost covering of the pollen grain. Correct? And we have not gone to sexual reproduction. We are yet doing asexual mode. Agreed?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Now we are going towards the spores. Spores are the asexual reproductive structures. Spores are the asexual reproductive structures, and these are basically produced in algae as well as in fungi. Correct? The spores are generally produced in algae as well as in fungi. Agreed? Now, next part over here is the first type of spore is nothing but the zoospore. First type of spore is nothing but the zoospore. These zoospores are generally observed in eulothrix and algae. They are generally observed in eulothrix, in oidogonium. It is also an algae, and pythium, a fungus. Pythium, a fungus. Now, what is happening over here? The spores are motile. The spores are motile. They are capable of moving. This motility is due to presence of flagella or cilia. I hope you know both of them. Flagella is there for that अपना euglena, anterior end पे, cilia तो पूरा paramecium का body पे है, to and from movement. Correct? याद आ रहा है धुंधला सा? अगर जो नहीं तो ये देखो, आपने स्ट्रक्चर ऐसा किया था. This is the flagella euglena का structure, and paramecium का structure was somewhat this way. cilia ऐसा बनाया था आपने, याद आ रहा है धुंधला सा? स्कूल में बनाया है.
Yes, ma'am.
हाँ वो तो the spores are motile. The motility is due to the presence of either the flagella or the cilia. These spores are naked. They do not have the cell wall, and the spores are produced within the zoosporangium. The spores are produced within zoosporangium. That is pertaining to zoospore. You have the next one, something pertaining to aplanospores. These aplanospores are observed in eulothrix. which is nothing but algae. Now these spores are generally produced due to scarcity. They are generally produced due to scarcity of water. When the water is less, these spores are formed. These spores are also naked. They do not have the cell wall. These spores are non-motile. That means they do not have the flagella or the cilia. And these spores are produced within a planosporangium. It is produced within a planosporangium. उसमें से जो spore आया उसके लिए नाम आ गया a planospores. You have the next one, which is called as hypenospores. Now these hypenospores are generally observed in example of algae, that is Ulothrix, whereas example of fungi is nothing but Phytophthora. Now what is happening? These spores are observed in arid regions, that is dry regions. When the climatic conditions are dry, these spores are observed. The cell is dividing in many unicellular species. Cell divides in many unicellular pieces. छोटे छोटे टुकड़े बनता है सेल का. These will, that is these pieces, the pieces will secrete. Pieces will secrete a wall around themselves. And that is nothing but your hypenospores. You have the next one, that is akinets. Neither these are not in your text, be careful. These may come for your needs when you are going. तो चाहिए थोड़ा तो आप ये pictures में भेज देगी बाद में. Akinets. It is generally observed in the algae Oidogonium. In this case, what is happening? It is formed during unfavorable conditions. It is formed during unfavorable conditions. The entire cell contents, एक सेल है उसके सारे के सारे कंटेंट वाइंड अप एक छोटा सेल बन जाता है, वो हार्ड बन जाता है. The entire cell content rounds up and develops a thick wall around itself. Correct? This particular thing is getting converted into akinet. This will get slowly and steadily converted into the akinet. During the favorable conditions, once the conditions are favorable, the akinets germinate.
Ma'am,
हाँ जी.
ma'am, the lecture time has ended. You can join with the same link for the second part.
Okay, thank you.